I realized what I had to learn, which is like, oh, when I'm being in a space with others, I'm not really being with them and their world. I'm really in my world. And so when it comes again to like adult relationships, is something that I'm learning now. Is like, can I have a little bit more of my energy invested in them and the other and their world, and not just my world?
I think by default I'm not the most empathic person,
Hmm,
and so the
I wouldn't say
first
so.
I don't know. I mean, how in my internal experience,
Yeah.
I tend to be very rooted in my own experience, and one way that I would think that I became empathic for years was just always when somebody shares something, I think, well, how would I feel if I was in their situation, and I would think that was empathy, but it's actually not. It's just like making their story about myself and then throwing it back to them. But we're like it doesn't. So my next step would be like, well, how would I feel if I was in their situation and I was them? And so it made me understand them better. But again, like the understanding comes from asking myself something, not from being with them. And I've had moments while practicing this where I think I experienced real empathy, which was just like I listened and I felt it, and there was no reflection on myself.
Hmm.
But I don't know how to induce those moments. So, like by default, I still reason my way into something that resembles empathy. But the moments that I found real empathy, it made me feel so much closer to that person. And I mean, who knows? Maybe there are levels beyond that, right? And I will discover that that's also not what empathy is.